What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to a new video on Ripple and XRP. Alright, I covered it earlier this morning, then we focused on the technicals. In this video I also wanted to do a little bit more of a long-term analysis. Talk about some crucial questions such as is $1 possible? And I say that with a little bit of a sarcastic tone because I don't think that's that relevant. Like $1 is just an arbitrary level. In terms of key levels, I would say a level like 72 cents or 75 cents up here is more important. Or even 90 cents. Those are respected levels. $1, a little bit less so, but it's a bit of clickbait, honestly. But no, wanted to do a full video. We'll talk about the technicals briefly and we'll talk about them a little bit. But I also wanted to focus on the real news, all right, and the real situation, and then kind of combine the fundamentals with the technicals to try to get somewhat of a smart opinion on whether $1 is actually possible and whether this whole phenomenon that they have with the SEC and the whole case, which is hopefully ending soon, can actually lead to more sustained bullish markets. Because one of the problems with XRP is that it's been bearish when the market is bearish, such as the 11th of April or the beginning of June here. So when Bitcoin dumps, XRP dumps down as well. But then when Bitcoin is bullish, such as here in March, like XRP did rally, but it barely did anything compared to compared to Bitcoin, it barely did anything. But also compared to other big altcoins, it did not do much. And we could say, well, maybe this case is actually one of the reasons that they have to sell a lot of XRP, or they have to keep their reserves, their money in some other places, that they cannot do good market making, for example. And that's the reason that the price hasn't reacted well to market movements. And that then when the case is actually over, regardless of the results and regardless of the fine they have to pay, XRP can still do well. All right, so there's multiple things. All right, so right now, to get to the technicals at this point of time are very bullish. All right, the momentum is very, very high, as you can see, even though it's slowing down a bit, but that's the weekend. And we got some significant bullish breakout. This is the daily time frame, so whether we will also break out on this time frame, we'll know tomorrow. All right, there's no way of knowing right now, even though it does look likely that we will. But like I said, I'll keep you updated on that tomorrow. So purely technically, we are very bullish. All right, we actually got back up to the same prices as we were the 1st of May and the 11th of May, which we are now more bullish than a lot of other altcoins. Now, that is partially because of what's happening, and this is not a great source, but I'll try to sum it up a bit. Right now, we are hopefully nearing the end of the case of the SEC into XRP. So last year, it's also the 1-year anniversary, which might be a cause of some of the momentum here. We don't know. We'll see tomorrow again with the daily close. But no, 1 year ago, what was ruled is that the sales of XRP tokens, or XRP coins, we should say, to investors on retail exchanges, but also to advisors and to the team, I believe, and to developers, that those were not security sales. However, it was also alleged that the sales, and correct me if I'm wrong, because the XRP community knows very well, but this is how I understand it. But the sales to institutional investors were deemed as securities. And for that, they have to pay a fine. And then some of the bullish momentum of this came from the fact that the SEC wanted $2 billion. Ripple said, no, we want to pay $10 million. And then right now, I think the fine is at $100 million, but they're still debating about that. So that's a win from 2 billion to 100 million. But we'll see where that goes. But for me, like, they still have to pay the fine. So I think in terms of how high we can rally if the case is over, like the news or the result of the case ending, in my opinion, is not better news than XRP not being like the XRP sale to others than institutions not being a security. That was massive news. That was super bullish. And I don't think the case ending on the short term will provide so much momentum that we'll see a big spike like we've seen. So in terms of that, I think we can spike. I think we can get up to like 57 cents, maybe even 66 cents. Like if there's a lot of momentum and Bitcoin is bullish as well, then that is a possibility. But I would not feel comfortable betting on it, all right? Because in the end, it is still a little bit like trading based on news. Is still, you can make a lot of money with it, that's true, but it's risky. So I don't think $1 in the short term, or even something like 75 cents, is likely in the short term. And I'm sorry, but that's just my honest opinion based on what I think about the case and the implications of a settlement. Now, long term though, and that's something we will have to see in the future, and I'll keep my eyes on that. Long term, the final of the case, or the end of the case, could mean that sure, they have to pay a fine and they have to get some money for that, but that they do have more focus and resources on making XRP and Ripple better. All right, so maybe they can do some good market making, and maybe we can actually react well to the markets. Then like it's like a weight being lifted off the shoulders of XRP. And then long term, I think we can actually, depending on how we react after the case, and also depending on how we react the next time Bitcoin is bullish. We still have to see that. But longer term, if the case is finished, I'm much more bullish on XRP. Now, like I said, that still depends largely on how we react in that period of time afterwards. But for now, hypothetically speaking, I would say that's a logical outcome, all right? Because in this whole period of time, I mean, XRP has been bullish here and there, but the entire time, like it was basically tested by news, and there was bad news and good news, and you have to follow that, and they have to pay money, etc. So long term, I do think that based on that, higher levels are possible. It's impossible for me to speculate on those numbers of those higher prices, because like I said, that still very much depends on the reaction of XRP. But for now, like I said, short-term bullish momentum I do expect, since the price is still bullish, but it is dependent, I would say, on the next couple of days to see what the price does. Can we get some positive daily closes? If yes, then purely technically, it's already most likely will rally up higher. And then also some sort of an initial reaction after the case has ended. So I'll keep you updated on that, but for now, at least, those are my thoughts on the situation. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.